Hey y'all, it's Brady. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. We have another What's for Dinner video to share with y'all, so let's get cooking. Let's see what we made with some real life dinner ideas for you this week. Alright folks, so it is another day, another dinner, and we're going to get this started. So I have actually already got some rice boiling. Fun fact, can't find the lid right now. So we're going to hope and pray that we get that just right. Probably going to have to add some extra water in there in a second. I have got about 2 pounds of chicken sliced up here into 1-inch pieces, and I've got a hot skillet with about 3 tablespoons of oil in it, maybe 4. And I don't know, I just measured with my heart there for a moment. Anyways, it is nice and hot now. I'm going to dump this chicken in there. Don't have my tripod with me, so this is probably not going to go well. Oh, would you look at that. I did it. Yeah, that'll never happen again. But I did it. Okay. So, I don't think I told y'all yet, but we're having stir-fried chicken and some quick fried rice. It's not going to be true fried rice because I didn't start early enough. It is 5:27, and like I said, we're just now cooking the rice too, so whatever. We're just going to go with it. I have not yet decided if I'm going to use one of all these stir-fry sauces I bought, or if we're just going to wing it. But for now, we're going to go in with garlic powder. And then because I will have to set my camera down for this, next part, I will be adding in my, what's the word, y'all? What is the word? Salt and pepper. You know, it's the easy words that escaped me. But this is one of our favorite meals. We have not had it in a long time. Well, I'll say a long time. It's been probably 2 months since I've made it. And I did not do it this time, but if you're smart, super duper smart, and you think ahead, then, oh yeah, we're definitely going to need extra water in this rice since there's no lid, so let me do that. But if you're super duper on top of things, like I every now and then am, oh, look at the dishes. Look at that ice block, y'all. Isn't that fun? So, that's not the fridge's fault. That is from water getting spilt with someone filling up their water bottle. And that someone didn't realize. So then over time, it all solidified together in there. So I dumped that today, and it's working on repopulating ice. Anyways, while you're staring at my dirty dishes here, I'm going to get some more water. Let's see. This will work. So we can measure it. This is clean. I just pulled it out of the dish drainer. I need to turn my water off. We're going to, in fact, we're really gonna, I don't want to overdo it, but we're gonna give it some water. Okay, anyways, what I'm saying, did y'all just see that? I know you did. Okay, hold please. Okay, now, I added my salt and pepper here. I turned off my water. And I cleaned up my water that had spilt all over my stove. So we're going to let that go. I added extra water. That is 2 cups of rice. Normally that means I do about 3.5-ish cups of water. But again, we are daring greatly here. Trying to get it done. Okay. So I'm going to let this cook, figure out what little sauce, if I'm going to make up my own. Or if I'm going to use one of those seasoning, what am I trying to think of, y'all? Sauce bottles from Aldi. But we are going to use this on the rice tonight. I don't think I'm going to do the peas and carrots because we're going to do a side salad, but I will probably scramble up an egg in it. So if that's your interesting, if you're interested in that, that's it. I'm going to have a little more rice than it calls for, but that's okay. Because I don't usually use all of the seasoning packet when I follow the amount of rice it calls for. So it's going to be fine. So gonna let this chicken cook, and then we will go from there. So I have cooked my chicken, I don't know, probably about 12-13 minutes. And there's a few that might have a few little pink spots left, so we're not totally done, but that's fine. I'm gonna give them about another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go with the sauce. And I think we are gonna go with the store-bought sauce. And let's not do sesame seeds, because I don't know about y'all, but that's not very appetizing when it looks like there might be little creatures in your sauce. Now, if you're concerned like I was, I did look. Sesame seed. There is, in fact, sesame seeds here in that. So, and they do float to the top. There's, you know, that's okay. It really is sesame seeds. I did check. So, that was an ingredient. So anyways, here's our chicken. Gonna add the sauce here and go with that. And, well, I don't know what this rice is gonna turn into. I'm hoping it's not gonna be totally mush, but it looks a little too mushy. I don't know. We're gonna hope for the best, and hopefully it's edible, because I didn't put a lid on it, didn't think about it till it was already done, that I could have put like a pan over it. I don't know, y'all, but it is what it is. So here's that. Go ahead and add our sauce in, and hope that this turns out good, because I've never used the teriyaki one. I have seen a couple of people purchase it in their grocery hauls. And here's my thing. It is extremely watery. But I'm going to hope, because it does have cornstarch in it, I am going to hope that it will, in fact, thicken up. Okay, so there's that. We've still got the skillet on medium heat, and we're going to let it go and see what happens. And I will report back. So there's a look at the chicken. It did not really thicken up, but it's okay. It'll work out just fine. And then I've got my rice. I'm pretty sure I overloaded my pan with rice. And it is best to do this, number one, with cold rice that's not overcooked. And also a wok or something, and don't overcrowd your skillet. But I'm in a hurry. I'm not doing it that way. We're just making do with what we got tonight. So it's 6:08. Let me try the chicken. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know that I would necessarily call that teriyaki chicken, but it's pretty good. Okay. So, now that I have gotten this rice going, I'm going to grab the soy sauce, the green onions, and an egg, and then we'll add in our seasoning packet and all that good stuff. Okay, so here's our seasoning packet going. Again, it's not authentic flavors. They don't use a packet, but it's going to be fine. Soy sauce, and I'm using low sodium. Stir that in. Again, we're really not frying rice here, but we're going to try to season up this rice and add a little extra flavor to it since I overcooked it, and hope for the best here. This has not been my night for getting this done well, but we're doing food, so everybody gonna be fed, and that's just gonna have to wait for the minute. Okay. Now then, I'm going to crack my egg here, and I cannot do that in home phone. Possibly. Oh, but I can. Check me out. Okay, now I got to go throw this away. Wash my hands after I threw that away. Now we're gonna scramble our egg. This calls for 2 eggs for 3 cups of cooked rice, but I don't have quite that much, and I just felt like using 1 egg, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, it scrambles up very quickly, and you just mix it right on in. Like I said, you would also add in your peas and carrots at this point. I'm not doing that tonight. So, hope your week is going well. Hope you're doing great. And hopefully, this night of cooking will make you feel better about your cooking. In reality, y'all, I am juggling 9 million things tonight, as always, and some nights my cooking goes better than others. Okay, so, okay, now we're going to turn the heat off so to keep warm and make some salads, cut up some green onions to throw on top, and we are good to go. So here's a look at our plates for dinner. This is my husband's plate. And so we've got the teriyaki chicken with some of the not so fried rice, green onions, and here's his salad. We've just got some leafy romaine mix, some cucumbers, bacon bits, shredded mild cheddar cheese, some Texas toast croutons, and we're gonna put some ranch dressing on our salads. There's my salad. I'm doing the same thing, just Parmesan cheese. Now I'm gonna make my plate. And since the girls are still a little under the weather, they're just going to do peanut butter sandwiches because that's what they chose, and I don't fight it when they're sick. So anyways, that's dinner tonight. All right, y'all, so for dinner tonight we're doing Mississippi pot roast, and the original recipe that I came across many years ago doesn't include for you to throw your potatoes and onions and carrots in here, but I do, so because that's the way I've always done roast. So I'm showing you that anyways. So I've got my crock pot heating up on low right now. That is something that I do, is I go ahead while I'm getting my meat out, while I'm chopping stuff up, I go ahead and start preheating the crock pot. It doesn't get completely warm, but it gets started. So I've got probably 1.5 pounds of baby red potatoes, and some of them were bigger, some of them were smaller. So the bigger ones I did cut in half. And then I've got a whole yellow onion, and then I'm going to do half of this jar of pepperoncinis, and I will add carrots in here later on. I may do it here in a moment, but for now, I added the juice and everything of the half a jar of pepperoncini peppers. And then I've got some Worcestershire, and I don't think the original recipe calls for Worcestershire, but I did it. And then I am going to put a little bit of butter in here. The original recipe calls for a stick of butter. And I don't know if I said I have a chuck roast in there that was about 3 pounds. I don't know. There is no need, because the chuck roast does have fat in it. I just never see a need for an entire stick of butter. So I've got, almost 3 tablespoons here. And so I'm just going to stick that in there. And that will be more than enough. And give me just a second. I am going to go ahead and add those carrots in. No, they're pretty, yeah, I am. Okay. Can't make that one. So, let me get the carrots in here, and then I'll share with you the rest of what I'm doing. Okay, so there's the carrots. They're all in there. Now, I'm going to start with some garlic powder. Again, the original recipe doesn't call for that, but I always add garlic powder to it. And then sometimes I also, either instead of garlic powder or even maybe with it, I'll add in minced garlic. But today we're just going to go with, go with the garlic powder. Okay, I'm all over the place this morning. It is 7:30. So this is going to have a nice long time to cook. Now this is a packet of au jus gravy mix. And you just dump it right in the top, like so. And then you need 1 pack of ranch seasoning, or if you're like me and you have the bigger container right now, you need 3 tablespoons. So, I'm just going to put that in there. And I know if you've never heard of the Mississippi pot roast style, and I don't think this is actually Mississippi, but you know what I mean. It is different, and so it sounds a little strange, but I promise you it turns out so good. I've always done roast a different way until we came across this recipe years ago and tried it. And then now this is pretty much the only way I make roast. Okay, I've got a 1/4 cup of water. And it doesn't seem like enough, but it is. So that's all I'm adding. I will check it later because this is a bigger roast and just see if it needs more. But for now, we're good. You can see it had already been preheating, so it's set on 7 hours on low, which means mine will automatically switch over to warm. But I'll check it and see, because 7 hours puts us at about 3:30. No. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, about 3:30. So, I'll check it and see then. My goal is for us to eat at 5. So, I'll check it at 3:30. I'll check on it before then, obviously. But you know what I mean. I'll check it at 3:30 and see if it needs to cook longer. So, there's that. And I'll check in with you here in a little while. Alright, here's what everything looks like. Dinner is ready. I did at 2:30. I flipped it over to high. And the lighting in the kitchen is not great right now, so it doesn't look as appetizing as it actually is. I promise you, it is delicious. So I'll get this plated up, and I'll show you our plates. So for dinner tonight, we're actually doing pizza night. It is Friday. And yeah, I had to try some of the dough there, but you know, whatever. So I had a couple of coupon deal things at Papa John's, and they did have this free, I guess they have like a new thing, the Papa Bowls that are just basically all the ingredients, all the toppings in a bowl. So I did get that because it was free. So that one's the chicken Alfredo one with no mushrooms. And so we just thought, well, it's free, we'll try it. And then I did get some cheese sticks, and I got a barbecue chicken pizza. This Papadilla, which is we've never had either. It's the Philly cheesesteak one. So I thought everybody could try that out. And then we got a ham and pineapple. I guess there's this Canadian bacon and pineapple. So that's what's for dinner tonight. And I might or I might not make us a side salad. I don't know. We may just go pizza night. There's veggies on there, right? So it'll be fine. But this is our Friday night kind of takeout thing instead of me cooking. So I'm excited. We're going to do pizza. And yeah. Okay, and then to wrap up this video, I just wanted to share some clips here with you. So here's our chicken pot pie. Here's another night that we did kind of a snacky dinner, watching football. So we did like a buffalo chicken dip, some loaded fries, and some fruit and veggies with ranch on the side there. And then I'll also show you a clip of the girls' plates. They kind of had it deconstructed. We also did funnel cakes one night. So that was kind of our snacky night. We had the pot pie one night, and then another night we grilled burgers. So I'll show you that here in a moment. But that's everything that we had in the past week or so of meals. I just wanted to share those with you and kind of finish it out with a few clips, even though I didn't bring you along for the whole cooking process. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I cannot wait to talk to y'all in the comments down below. Bye, y'all.